There have certainly been some interesting Xbox rumors swirling around lately that I definitely want to talk about. Yes, that includes the Fable rumor, but here's what we know that they have planned. First of all, here's the Aaron Greenberg tweet where he said, "We have a lot planned to show and share about an incredibly exciting year ahead for 2023. Appreciate folks are eager to learn and see more. Timing is always key, but don't worry, you will not have to wait too long for what's next from us." And one of those games are Starfield. So let's start there and talk about a really cool update from that game. So we haven't heard a lot about Starfield for a while, but apparently the support page for Starfield has been updated and it confirms that Starfield arrives exclusively on Xbox Series X and S and PC in the first half of 2023. You can actually see on their official page, it's much more boring, but all it says is exactly what that tweet said. That means that Starfield is going to be hitting sometime likely before March. I believe March is when Q1 ends for the year. Starfield is a very anticipated game. There's a lot of shooties that happen in it, but it's been a little controversial. I talked about how the frame rate isn't running great, but the more that I get away from it, the more I'm feeling pretty excited about this game. I think it's going to be very big for Xbox. And if it launches during the first quarter of the year, I think there's competition during that time period. We all know that Zelda's coming and other games, but this would be a great answer for Xbox during that time period. That also leaves them room to talk about all of the other things that are coming throughout the year. There's a lot coming also. For Xbox Game Pass, there's around 50 games. I just saw this article over on Xbox Era where they talk about Xbox Game Pass, everything confirmed coming in 2023. And you can see that there's some smaller games like Persona 3 Portable is finally coming over to Xbox, but there's stuff like Atomic Heart, Wo Long, that's just in March. We have, what's another one that I'm excited for? Spring 2023 is still going to be a Forza release. I didn't see Starfield on there, but obviously Starfield is in the beginning area of the year, beginning part of the year. Minecraft Legends is going to be big. Valheim is going to be big. Redfall. So I should say people seem interested in Valheim. I don't know if it's going to be big. Redfall, definitely going to be a larger title for Xbox. I'm kind of interested in seeing what it's all about. Stalker 2. Very surprised that that's first half of 2023. And then we also have all of these other games. Ark 2. GoldenEye has been rumored. Lies of P is coming to Game Pass. That is for sometime in 2023. And that's a whole lot of games to be talking about. So Microsoft has a lot going on next year. So does the whole industry. So the question is, are they going to be able to keep up with the hype? Now, speaking of hype, there has been one rumor that has been going around, and it just popped up yesterday, and it's about Fable. The rumor is from 4chan, and the rumor was that Fable has been restarted internally. The most current build of the new Fable was deemed unplayable by most of the team, basically starting from scratch in Unreal. The old Forza Tech version will never see the light of day. Now, I want to caution anybody who's into gaming or into rumors and stuff like that. You really need to take each of them with a grain of salt. Now, Fable, we've only really seen this one teaser trailer where the fairy gets eaten by a frog, right? We don't know much about it. We do know that the Forza team is working on the Fable game, but to imply that the whole game is being rebooted internally and built up from scratch seems a little bit far-fetched. This trailer does a great job, by the way, of sort of setting up the world of Fable and what we can expect from the game. So why do I think that it's so far-fetched that the game is going to be crushed? Well, a lot of people pointed out that not that long ago, and I'm bringing up the asset right now, Matt Booty was at PAX, And he said the following, basically. I'm going to make sure that desktop audio is set up appropriately here. Hey, if you've watched this far, I'm pausing right now because you should hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. Half of you are not subscribed. I have a goal of hitting 100,000 subscribers. So if you like this content, please hit that subscribe button to help me hit that goal. Thank you so much for watching. Let's get back into it. Yeah, so here we go. Let's play it away. This is an excerpt from PAX East.
So how's Fable coming along?
Fable.
Oh, I watch everything at 2x.
One of the things I talked about is part of my job is giving air cover to the team, right? So they don't want to show stuff early before it's ready to go. But if there is one game where that is kind of flipped around, where every time I see something and I say, we should show this, it's Fable, because there's a lot of cool stuff. The team has made it very clear that I'm not going to be able to show anything until it's ready. But Playground, just what I'll say is that the craft and dedication that they brought to Forza Horizon, every bit of that is going to be applied to Fable, and they get it. Like, they get, you know, there is some, like, let's be honest, giving Fable to the racing team could be a little bit of a head scratcher, right?
Was,
like,
yeah.
But they have proven that they get it, and I'm excited for when the time comes to be able to show more.
All right.
So, I mean, basically, he's saying that I want to show everybody Fable, and now we get this anonymous post on 4chan saying that the game has basically been canceled and it's not going to see the light of day anytime soon. I'm going with the latter on this one. I think it's just some random 4chan post. It's a really weird one. And if you actually go to the post, I don't know how to use 4chan, so I'm just going to apologize in advance. I don't particularly like 4chan, but the anonymous person opens up and says, I'm genuinely sorry to all Fable fans, but this needs to get out there, so don't get your hopes up this year. The most current build of the new Fable was deemed unplayable by most of the team. I don't think anybody in game development is going to say this is literally unplayable. Like, unless the game is crashing or corrupt. Like, I'm not a game developer. I did testing for a while and the game was in a pretty rough state when I did testing, but unplayable? You're like, something majorly wrong would have had to be happening for it to be labeled as such. Pointing the finger at Forza Tech and starting from scratch in Unreal. That's the second time we've heard this rumor. We also heard this about Halo, and it seems to keep coming up where people are spreading rumors saying that games are being built from scratch in Unreal. So what I think is happening with the Halo story is, I think maybe if anything's even happening in that respect, they're building a bespoke battle royale mode just in Unreal, and that could release Unreal and be within the Halo universe. It could not even be associated with Halo Infinite, because Halo Infinite's doing their own thing. That would also explain the limited resources on site. For the Fable thing, I think it's bogus. And somebody pointed out the original source was Gazon Daily, and his source maybe have been right. So credit to him on the original story, Q4 2024. If rumor is true, I mean, that's a good window, honestly. That's what I was expecting anyway, but lots of rumors on this now. And I believe Gaz replied to this. He said, to clarify, my source told me ages ago there were some issues with them using Forza Tech. I've not had any updated info since then. Not that I would share it if I did after last time. So basically, this is a nothing burger. Nothing's happening with Fable. It seems like this was just a story made by a 4chan poster. But let's humor the post for a second. Let's just say it is legit. Okay, we never had a release date for Fable anyway. We don't know anything about Fable. All we've seen is people talking about working on Fable and coming onto the Fable team, and we've seen job postings for Fable. So I find it odd that this is even being discussed. Now, this may or may not be Xbox related, because traditionally this is a franchise related to the PlayStation brand, but it happens to be one of my favorite franchises. And there are rumors that there's a big Metal Gear Solid announcement that could finally come this year. Konami's producer for Metal Gear Solid says that 2023 will be the year of a long-awaited reveal and many other announcements. Look, I'm just going to look for the quote here. Okamura is ambiguous with his description and doesn't explicitly state it'll be related to Metal Gear Solid, but the hope is that it will be a larger title. Here it is. Fans of the Metal Gear Solid franchise are left questioning not just when Konami will bring the series back, but whether it'll be the kind of experience that fans fell in love with. Those answers may be coming soon, at least in an interview with Famitsu, longtime Metal Gear producer, Noriaki Okamura teased major plans for 2023. Okamura says that not only will 2023 be a year with many announcements, but that fans can look forward to a specific long-awaited reveal. The long and the short of it is the only long-awaited reveal I would want is like some sort of collection or some sort of compilation of all the old games that have been remastered in HD. You know, this was a PS3 release where they had collected a bunch of the games into one disc, and I have all the Metal Gear games. I have the original versions, and I have some of the collections that were released on PS3. PS3 being the only platform where you can get a cheaper version of like Metal Gear 1 and Metal Gear 2, etc. But I would love it if there was a Metal Gear announcement coming in. I just wanted to share that story with you and let you know that I'm a big Metal Gear fan. Hopefully you are too, and you're excited about this. You know what? I was so excited about this story that I forgot to do the subscriber call out. So you know what? I'm going to edit it in. And I'm back here at the outro through the magic of editing. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Please hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. If you've watched this far, I know half of you aren't subscribed, so if you hit that subscribe button, you'd really be helping me hit that goal of 100,000. You could be part of the last 10,000 people to subscribe to this channel before we hit 100K, and we're really, really close. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to the members. There's a lot of exciting stuff happening right now, so thank you for your support on my coverage of just like Xbox related things, and mostly the Activision Blizzard stuff. Speaking of, the Activision thing is probably going to be happening, so check out this video where I talk about what was it, Bloomberg article where a lawyer talks about how Microsoft is probably going to play this, and consider hitting subscribe. I'm going to get out of here, and I'll see you for the next one. Bye for now, everybody.